Loading scenario 127.
Now, we shall see how impressive you truly are.
Alright, guys, so I have a problem, man. I have a problem and I have a confession to make, alright? Listen. I hit up Mercury Steam about a week or two ago, man, and I wanted to do a sponsor video, man. I wanted that Aneska character so bad, bro. I was like, yo, I just gotta play her now. I gotta play her now, man. I promise y'all, guys. I promise y'all. It's just about the weapon, man, and it's about the mech. It has nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with how fine she looks when she's in the back of that mech. How she's bent over, and I just want to get behind her like...
Any last words, Raiders?
Yes, can I smash for the love of God? Gamers and game mets, what is going on? My name is Aneska127, and welcome back to another video. I have issues. But what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Spacelords video, and this is Aneska. Aneska is the latest character launched into Spacelords, and before we get into this video, special shout out for Mercury Steam for hooking me up with this character so I could get gameplay of her and showcase her to you guys. But Aneska is a really cool character, and I am so tempted to make her my main. Now, relax. Before you get all up in your pants and everything like that. Aneska is not perfect by any means. Characters, they have balance and they change, and they go through ups and downs and stuff like that in these kind of games. That's just how it is. But Aneska is a really, really fun character. The character I would probably have to compare her most to, which I've only seen gameplay of and I haven't got any hands-on time. If she could relate most to any character, it would probably be Snyder. Now, I'm going to show you guys here on the screen real quick, just so you guys see the loadout and the weapon I'm using and stuff like that, because I'm using a different weapon than Aneska's base weapon. The abilities, the cards, everything, you guys can all see that here, because me personally, I need a bit more range, and that was one of my biggest complaints when I first started with Aneska. I needed to farm for a different weapon because her base weapon does not have very great range at all. So when you first unlock Aneska, whatever you do, please don't go fight General Marmalade or you will be pissed. Because that's what I did, and guess what? I was pissed. But so Aneska, the best way I can talk about her is she is going to be pretty much your necromancer of Spacelords. And the reason I say that is because she has the mech ability, obviously. But the mech in here, it's a little bit different, how it works in like a lot of different games. In some games you do get this route, but I don't see it a lot. The mech also enhances her, which is really cool. Like when I do cast the mech down, for example, I'll give you guys some gameplay. Look at that right here. I can also fire missile strikes. I can also cast this giant purple like plasma AoE ability out of my character and things like that. And Aneska is a really good character for crowd control. Like one reason I was really happy that I got to use her on this mission is because like there's a lot of things you gotta guard. In this mission you're actually carrying Snyder back and forth, kidnapping him and stuff like that. You also have to stick the little key things inside of the locks. And there's a bunch of different areas here that just, really need to be covered covered and protected by something that the team can't do. Well, the perfect thing to use here would be Aneska's bot. And not only that, like I said, depending on the cards, the abilities you have set up and things like that, you can also place down like a giant AoE orb to do extra damage while that bot is also holding down that area. And not only do you do that AoE damage, but it also makes the weapon, well, specifically the one that I am using, you can also chain link some of your attacks as well. Like while the enemies are trapped in that AoE orb, if you shoot them with the plasma rifle that I'm using, the attack will also chain to the other enemies as well. Now the bot, in all fairness, doesn't do tons of damage. Me personally, I'm about level 50. I got an MMR of, I believe, 36, 37%. I'm not really high MMR because I'm on and off this game a lot. My crafting level is around level 6. This is currently a level 6 weapon that I'm using. And the bot, the mech that I use, he was hitting most enemies for roughly around anywhere between 27 and 60 HP per swing. So it took a few hits to kill most enemies, but he was able to control everything. He was able to hold down some of the smallest enemies. He was also able to deal with elites. And another cool thing too is that during this mission, when you're trying to carry Schneider at the end, there's these little like exploding beetle mines that just keep coming at you. If you put the bot right there and also set down Aneska's little AoE blast, that literally just eliminates those guys back to back to back. So you can literally just walk by and carry Schneider into that objective. Aneska's a really fun character to play. Unfortunately, though, every weapon I've used of hers so far is a semi-auto. They usually have anywhere between 3 and 8 bullets in a magazine, so you do have to reload with her frequently. And the only other thing is, not all of her weapons are long range. I do feel like, especially since she's a good crowd control character, and she may need to use the bot to hold down one objective while she deals with something else. I do feel like this character having more ranged weapons is going to be a big necessity, especially for future content. So that is one change I would like to see with Aneska when they add weapons in the future. I would like to see a lot more of her weapons have some range. I'm not personally too upset about her not having any automatic weapons. Now, in all fairness, I haven't tried all of her weapons, so she very well could. But from the weapons I've used so far, none of them have been automatic, and the one I'm using now is so far the best ranged weapon that I've seen. Just so you guys know, I also did take this weapon and fight General Marmalade with this one, and I was doing just fine in that battle. So the current weapon that I'm showing you guys here on the screen, yes, you guys can use that for long range engagements and stuff like that for those who are curious. But anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap up my little review on Aneska. I think she's an amazing character. She's probably one of my new favorites. I don't know if I'm going to make her my complete replacement for Mika yet, but I'm definitely going to be bouncing around both of these characters. But anyway, if y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.